Bringing the big guns. Ironweld Great Cannon today. Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at the Ironweld Great Cannon for the Cities of Sigmar within Warhammer Age of Sigmar tabletop game. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this model. Big thank you to my patrons for their continued support and all you brand new ones. And a big thank you to all the members here on the YouTubes. Big thank yous. Yes, we're looking at the Ironweld Great Cannon. This model, we got previews of this early on for the releases of Cities of Sigmar, and this model is just fantastic. I mean, it would be fantastic to see a whole bunch of these little cannons on the tabletop, all just laying out a gun line, especially with all the Fusiliers and everything like that. Yeah, that'd be really cool, man. Just see that all on the tabletop. It's getting me excited just thinking about it. The heroic defenders of the Cities of Sigmar against whatever rampaging hordes are coming at them, hiding behind their shield walls and trying to shoot as many as possible. You know what? These guys really don't have a lot of close combat options, do they? It's all about the gun. It's all about the guns with these guys. Anyway, one Citadel miniature. This is just one Citadel miniature. It's a cannon plus a crew. We got all sorts of details. I don't know if there's options for this. Usually everything I've seen, it's all pretty much the same. I don't think we get any really kind of serious options. There are some variant on the crew, as you can go with unhelmeted and a guy drinking, or you can go with the more professional looking soldiers. I'm kind of partial to this guy just taking a big old swig off his jug there as he's loading up the gun. As you do. I mean, you know, it's probably something for cleaning the metal bits as well as for drinking. Typically that's the way that works. For anybody out there who is not that familiar with degreasing engine parts and metal and everything like that, yeah, you can pretty much drink that stuff. Don't do it. I'm just kidding, people. For God's sakes. Have some brain cells, people. Please, have some brain cells. So yeah, this is a 1-to-1 picture here, and that is the size of the model. It's actually quite large, quite substantial, and the gun, it doesn't look like something that could be just easily carted around. It looks like something that, you know, like once it's in place, it's there. That's where it's gonna live. And, you know, I mean, you can kind of see that on top of, you know, like castle embattlements and, you know, things of that nature. You don't really see the crews walking around with this thing. I mean, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they grab some ogres or some horsies or something. Some seahorses? I don't know. Maybe they go to the Deepkin and say, hey, you know what? We need some mounts. So they get the seahorses and, you know, the seahorses are pulling them around. Actually, that'd be quite an image, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's crack this box open. Let's bust out the trusty, rusty blade of destiny here and let's cut in. Now, this box is cellophaned up, which makes old Chris very happy. Oh man, okay, I'm so excited. I just want to dive in, so we're not even gonna do the ASMR thing. I'm just gonna rip right into this. Ready? Watch this. Barely made a sound. It was so fast. You didn't even hear it, did you? You didn't even hear it. Look at that. Ooh, it's fast. All right, let's get in. Oh yeah. All right, let's dive in. Loving the box. So the box is a standard, you know, troop-sized box. It's, you know, 1 inch by like 6 inches and by, you know, 10 inches or whatever. Anyway, instruction guide, and we can see we got transfer sheets. Transfer sheets are pretty typical for these box sets. And yeah, I mean, the transfer sheets, I'm going to continue to talk about these transfers because I think they're really fantastic. This is really one of those transfer sheets for a faction within Warhammer or Warhammer 40k, which feels very complete. Usually with transfer sheets, you don't get this level of completeness, especially for within a faction, like Space Marines, for example. Not all Space Marine chapters are represented on a transfer sheet. Yet here, for the Cities of Sigmar, with so many different cities that you can build, like you know, to be your army, we have so many options. And I'm wondering now, why don't we get this with Space Marines? Why don't we get this? Or Eldar, or whoever, right? There's so many transfers packed onto these sheets. It is amazing, to be honest. And I mean, symbology is so important in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and especially for the Cities of Sigmar, because it denotes what special rules you're using for the faction. And so I think it is really super handy that all of this is represented on one big transfer sheet. I think that is really fantastic. And yeah, I think that's the last thing I'm going to say about that, because I'm sure many of you are probably sick and tired of me talking about the transfer sheet in all these videos. I say it because, you know, just in case some of you didn't catch the other videos. Instruction guide has some thickness. It's not terribly thick. I mean, you know, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of variance. It's really just in the crew, either the relaxed crew or the uptight crew, one of the two. You also get the big cannon. Ooh, it's a big gun too. I was kind of wondering if we were going to get like more options for the cannon, like it was, you know, you can do multi-barrel or big barrel or, you know, whatever like that, you know, just whatever kind of craziness. I don't know. Cannon looks pretty straightforward to assemble. The crew, equally straightforward. You got the little loader system and everything like that. Yeah, this is really, really cool. It's almost like a little mini diorama. It's a mini diorama. And I think that's really, really fantastic. Yeah, you can tell a little story with this. That is really cool. Oh, and even the bomb rack is all separate. You can, you know, demonstrate how many bombs are left. That's actually really interesting as well. I hope we see something like that for Astra Militarum and like basilisks and everything like that, or mortars or anything. You know, anything that, you know, has artillery shells in it and anything like that. We're looking at 3 frames and a, what is this, like a 80 mil base? I think it's an 80 mil. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to the instruction guide because I wasn't paying attention. What's the base size? Awesome. Doesn't tell me. It is a 90 mil base. It's a 90 mil base and it's 3 frames, and we will come in for a closer look on those frames. And yeah, you know what? We're probably going to have you know, one of those little things here. What do we do? What's that thing we do? You know that thing. The thing we do. Yeah, that's right. It's a sniff. Alrighty. So we're having a look at the first frame, and this one has got all the cannon bits into it. I love you can have all the shells all on the base. As I mentioned a moment ago, all the wood texture. Look how thick these parts are. They're pretty darn thick. If you're really into painting your wood textures, yeah, this is the faction for you. Look at all the wood, all the timbers, the beams, grape shot. I don't know what all these different shots are, but that looks like a grape shot because that looks like bird shot to me. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to haul this thing around in the mortal realms when everybody's chasing you and stuff like that, and there's monsters all over the place, and then you're like, oh, I got to set up my gun. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Let me set up my gun. You get eaten. Oh, crap. I'm laughing too hard. I'm moving the frame around. I like the shield, man. The front shield is so cool looking. Look at that. Of course, we got skulls up there. Of course. Of course, of course. Let's have a look at the backside of the frame. Not the backside. You know what I mean. It's a little gargoyle. Or is that some sort of detail? I don't know what that is. I know there's supposed to be gargoyles all over everything in this faction. Maybe it is. Is that a wheel? This thing's got wheels? I should hope so, considering that, you know, it's supposed to be able to, you know, supposed to be able to cart it around and stuff, right? So, yeah, that's that. I assume that's that loader arm for loading the shells. Yeah, look at all the wood texture, man. That is fantastic. Look at that. That's awesome. It's awesome. Big ropes. Pulleys. What's that? Like a little grill? Is that like his little hibachi? They're doing steak night. They're doing, it's fajita night. It's fajita night. I mean, you know, you don't go into battle hungry, right? You go in, you know, you have a fajita. I know, such dumb jokes. Anyway. Yeah, the cannon. Oop, jeez. Cannon's got some girth to it. Oh, look at even the little gears are modeled. That is really, really cool that they model that kind of detail and make it kind of, you know, seem logical. I dig that. I appreciate when they go through those extra steps. That, there's Buddy's moonshine jug. Yeah. Oh, and he's got his little, what's that? Rangefinder, little sextant there. He said sex. Yeah, that's cool. I like the unhelmeted heads. But the helmeted heads are cool too. Nice haircut. Yeah, these are very, very cool. Oh, little flames. Boom. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I can see tons of Cities of Sigmar players picking this kit up because, yeah, this is fantastic. A nice big artillery piece. It's like a little mini diorama. It's got options for the crew, so even for those who, buy multiples of this, yeah, you can mix and match the crew around, make all these guns look individual. Heck, you could even, weather the shield in the front, make look impacts into it, and make it look all smashed up and stuff. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of people already thinking of that. Oh, we got to come in for a sniff test. Needs more moonshine jugs. Oh yeah, that's what a grapeshot black powder gun would smell like. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. That's our look at the Ironweld Great Cannon for Cities of Sigmar within Warhammer Age of Sigmar tabletop game. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this model. Big thank you to my patrons for the continued support and all you brand new ones. Big thank you to everybody here on YouTube clicking that membership button. Big thank you. Without your support, this channel would not be able to continue to do what it is that I do. And so a huge thank you to everybody for their continued support and all you brand new ones. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all help the channel as well. And all it takes is a couple clicks of a button and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next unboxing. Or useless review, or painting tutorial, maybe a live stream, maybe, just maybe, play your cards right, battle report, maybe, cards, possibly.